Hi guys, Hussein is back. Today I am going to show you two task flows with a train. So this concept of task flows is introduced into ADF. So the task flows are of two types, right? Bounded and unbounded. So mostly we create task flows with bounded types because that is more practical, and in real world it is used mostly. And unbounded task flows are generally shown for demonstration purposes. So let's start with two task flows with train. Alright, so here we'll first create business components. So employee, EO, VO, and app module. So that is the basis of this exercise. In this, so let me create employee EO. So I have created basically a structure here with ADF application. So just create entity object. Let's name it as employee EO. Select the employees table. Okay, next. Select all of them as attributes from that employees table. Next. And go for next. Next. Generate a default view object. Employee VO. Application module. Check. Next. Finish. Okay. Our business model is ready. Here, save all. And so we don't, here I will just run app module, and in the data controls I'll refresh it here. So we have got employees VO1, because employees table points to itself, so it will have another object inside this VO object to satisfy the relationship. Yeah, here you go. So it has its own operations, name criteria, all queryable attributes, and so on. So the outer employee VO1 has got operations, its own operations, named criteria, and commit and rollback operations. So that's the way. And here we have got the app module tester, so we can go back and forth. And let's create employee to employee relationship. Let's see in that what it shows. So here we got see here we have this employee 108, and we have got number of employees which are pointing to 108 employee. He seems to be, Nancy Greenberg seems to be kind of manager. Yes, she's a finance manager. So here it changes on the right side. Alright, I'll close it for now. So this is good. Let's get back and create employee update flow. This is the first task flow. So in the two task flows with train, this is part 1, and I'll show you in the part 2 the second task flow. First I will create the in this task, in the part 1, I will create the first task flow, that is by the bounded. It will be heavy page fragments and train. Task flow ID, emp update flow, create with train, create a train, check option, check it, and with page fragments also check it. Okay. So here we got that an XML is created on the left hand side, that is the definition of the bounded task flow, and we need to drop view components into it. I mean, those will be 3 page fragments: intro, search, update. Let's start with the intro. Next one is search, view, drag and drop the view component. And this is the dotted line comes on its own in the bounded task flow. Search, and we have update. Okay. So, and let's create the page fragments. Intro.jsf. Let's leave it as a blank page. Okay. So these 3 page fragments will be a part of train. So let's introduce a train and attach to all these 3. So they are binded with the help of train, and the page will flow from here, intro to search to update. So in this direction, it's kind of a wizard. So introduction will be there, search employees will be there, and once we select an employee over there, we'll update that employee, and we'll return to the parent flow. That is the second flow. I will show you in the second part. Search for the train. We have train here. That is in the ADF faces common components. Here it is. And bind the select a train model to bind to. So leave it as default for now. Train is added to it. So next we'll add a train button bar just below it, just below the train. Accept defaults. Okay, it will show back and next buttons, and we'll go to the flow again. In the search, we'll create a page fragment, but it will be a blank page. Okay, and add the train again. So we'll add a train button bar also. we'll go back to the flow. We'll create update fragment, and again we'll drop a train. Okay, and train button bar. Okay, save it. So all these steps are completed. Next we need to bind the task flow pages to the data controls. So we have search and update pages, right? We'll add data controls to it. So the search page will add all queryable attributes from employee view as a quick query or table. Let's go back to the search page fragment, and we'll add a search here. Wait. So we have got a search here. You can see from all queryable attributes, and we added it as a quick query with table. So search will be here, and search what you want and type it in over here and submit it. So that way it searches the given criteria and returns the employees. So where will you return? Where will you display the employees, right? So that might be the question. Next question. The results of this employee search, we can display it in another page fragment, that is update page fragment. Let's go here, and we will add the same employee view one as a ADF table. Enable sorting, filtering. We don't need filtering, so single row. So because when we double click it, we should be able to edit it. Sorry, we will not display the table, but we will directly display the record. So we'll add it as a form, ADF form. We'll include the submit and navigation controls. Okay, we don't need to include navigation controls. Uncheck it. Let's have submit button. We'll also add the cancel button. And name it as cancel. We shall add a task flow return, 2 task flow returns under update, and one will be commit, and another will be rollback. I will continue later as a part of part 2. Thank you for watching my video. Stay tuned.